Hello, hello everyone, MVL here, and today we are going to be packing some more boxes. That's right, more boxes. And for the move, got a lot of stuff I need to move over. Got a lot of boxes here to be filled with stuff. So, as was aforementioned, this is pretty much a way to make this fun for myself because it is a lot of stuff to move, but glad to hang out with you guys, glad to be here, and yes, let's go ahead. So I pretty much have to do this anyway, so I might as well hang out with you guys. Hey Mr. Moore, how you doing? Jamie, welcome to the stream. Pretty much just packing away stuff for the game room, moving stuff along. Lots of PS2 games at the moment. Probably going to be mostly doing PS2 games. But I will talk about some memories of them while I do it. And yes, has to be done. Have to box up these games. You're doing good. Let's get to it, my friend. Yes, I mostly used kitchen roll last time. I actually did get some dust cloths. The kitchen roll did fine for the most part. Plus, having my stream light on helps as well. See how the condition of the game is and how much it needs cleaning. Cause I would like to have them all looking good when I take them to the new place. I definitely don't want to bring in any. This game's got like a weird crease on the side there. It's not going to show up in the camera, I think, because the camera's very bright, but there's like a crease down the side here. It's very evident looking at it. Weird black case for this PS2 game as well, because original PS2. Summer Heat Beach Volleyball. I did a video on this a long time ago. And it got a lot of views. Can't imagine why. But it got a good amount of views. Everything for the views, you know. Yes, so this one is actually for what is essentially a dirty game. It's actually pretty clean. The Inbox Chronicles. This should be in good condition because I didn't get this that long ago. RPG. Good one at that. Like a sandbox style RPG, you can just do whatever you want in this game. Pretty cool, yeah, it's in pretty good condition. Star Wars Starfighter. I will say, by the way, guys, the storm is real outside. Yeah, you know why. You know, Play Asia did for Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. They did a what they called a hand care kit for that game, which was a Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball, bottle of lotion, and a box of tissues. I think that was an April Fool's thing, but it was pretty funny. Beach volleyball on the that was Star Wars Starfighter there. That was a good one. Players, you've got a good sense of humor. If you're gonna sell the game, you might as well have a laugh at it as well. This one is very dirty. Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. Actually, a game I would like to stream if it wasn't for the Star Trek music. It just depends how prevalent the Star Trek music is. If it's only at the start, you could probably just mute it. But I used to have this game on PC, and I did enjoy it a lot. They got the entire voice cast back for this game, except the actress of 7 of 9. I think you can see her in like I can't remember what they called the area that 7 of 9 occupies, where it's like they have lots of technical equipment there. They kind of made that area for that character, and you can see her in there, or she's on the bridge, I forget. She just doesn't sound like she should, which is pretty funny because they got everyone else back. Star Ocean Till the End of Time bonus disc, featuring Final Fantasy 12 video. Okay, interesting. It was pretty good condition. And then of course the game itself, bonus disc, came separate in like a mini DVD. It's weird that you didn't get DVDs in those slim cases, because you're saving a lot of space for that actually. This one I didn't get that long ago either, so this shouldn't be. I think I got this when I went game hunting in Truro for a game convention, and I got this there. Sort of Destiny. Don't think I got this one that long ago either, so this one should be good. Many of these are going to be fine. Siphon Filter, the Omega Strain. Love the Siphon Filter games. Love that game series. Stealth primarily, but you don't have to stealth. You don't have to stealth, and it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Siberia 2, the sequel, the more Siberia. Someone remarked to me recently that they picked up the trilogy on Switch, but the original games, of course, still out there. The new versions will have widescreen support as well. Well, having said that, this could have widescreen because the back of the box, the images are on widescreen. Some PS2 games did support the high resolution, which is cool. It doesn't say anything about that on the back of the box, but the images are in widescreen, so I guess it does. Unless the game actually plays in widescreen letterboxed, which is a thing for like 4x3, where they letterbox the top and the bottom of the screen. You often see that in the cinematics in games of the time. They want cinematics to feel more cinema style. Summoner 2 here, kind of a hack and slash roleplay. This one's very dirty. I've had it a long time. Yo, Slayer768, how you doing, my friend? You're moving with me? Our roommates, focus on the mates. Hey, friends with benefits? What? What? How you doing, my friend? Welcome. You moving as well, Slayer? Got a lot of stuff to pack up. I'm boxing up some games as we speak. Appreciate you dropping by as well, my friends. Yeah, just I've got to do this anyway. So I figured might as well hang out with my friends on the online world, in the World Wide Web, and put some of these games in here. Some of these I cleaned up earlier that are on the sides here. So some of these should be clean now. You're good? It's good to do, my friend. I'm doing alright. Got a lot of stuff to move, but most of it... This Lago winch still looks quite dirty. Yo, Dragon McCain, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Hold some of those games for you, give you a shout. Hey, will you give them back? Will you give them back? Or will you disappear off to them? Make a stealth check and disappear. Hey, appreciate you dropping by there, my friend. Appreciate it. Yeah, so boxing up some games. Kind of a part 2 of the boxing of games saga, if you will. But yeah, it went down pretty well last time. Hey, Mike Gloves Gaming, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, the Seed here. What's up, buddy? No promises. Evil laughter, that was. Evil laughter. Tetris Worlds, I'll buy any Tetris game. I think I already cleaned these ones here because they're on the shelf here. I think I already cleaned them. How you doing, Mike Gloves Gaming? Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. Grab some of these. Yeah, Spy Fiction. This is a stealth game. Very Metal Gear. Metal Gear. The engravings of this game offer no tactical advantage whatsoever. And this one is very dirty. So, is it too dirty? I got some dirty games, but mostly on the Vivid Interactive. What's my favorite owned game that I own? I guess you're asking the favorite game that I own in total, and I would say the game would probably be, I don't know, like maybe Final Fantasy VII or Ocarina of Time, Resident Evil 2 the original. They're definitely up there. If I was picking top 5, they would be up there. Link to the Past. Yeah, what would be the 5th? Kind of think about it. I don't know. Actually, if you let me cheat, then I could say like maybe like a Mega Drive collection would be like one of the PS3 or PS4 Mega Drive collections with like 50 games on. That's cheating, right? I'll pick one of those because that's got 50 games on it. It's got Shining Force on it. It's got Sonic on it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, secretly fun to showing off my games. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. How you doing, Trevor? Welcome, my friend. Hey, Limo, what's up? You seen an empty shelf? Yeah, we're making some progress. Making some progress. Gotta also take the shelves off, but I've got to clean the shelves as well. Gotta clean the shelves, but I've got to get all the games off first. Gotta get all the games off. Games off the shelves and clean them. Especially these ones. These white shelves are really dirty. They show up dirt more as well. Yeah. I wasn't gonna take these, but I think I'm just gonna need the shelves until I get that. Can't count the Mega Drive collection. Ocarina of Time's bang. Yeah, I guess so. Because otherwise, I would say like the GameCube bonus disc with Ocarina of Time on, because then you get Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and I think one of the other bonus discs I think has like the 2D ones as well, like the NES and SNES ones. So yeah. Oxford FF8, I really like FF8. I just like FF7 just a little bit more. I am a big fan of FF8 though. What is it? Spinks? Spinks is very dirty. Spinks, this one is dirty. A little bit dirty. But I shall clean it up. I'll endeavour to. I think this one is actually going to need a little bit more of a wipe. Well, we'll see, we'll see. We will see. I might be able to get away with just opening it up and wiping it up. Yeah, look at the dirt inside. You might not be able to see it actually. You probably can. It's not going to make any sense. No, you can't. But there's so much dirt. You might be able to. So much dirt on the inside here. It's pretty crazy. It's very, very dirty. That's where a lot of dirt like builds up as well, because like it, you can't really get to it when you're doing your regular dusting. You for FF7. Yeah, FF7 is definitely a very popular game. Really helped RPGs become more accepted in the West as well. So that was very good. Until then, we barely got them as well. Over here, that is, in the UK, we barely got them. Like a THQ like flyer in here as well, and it's not looking very clean either. But yeah, you got it. Like I do the regular dusting of the spines and the top. Like you dust dust, but then you won't catch like dirt that falls in between. If the case is kind of loose, it's like a loose slot. Special Forces, simple 2000 game. An interesting one. It's sort of like I guess you would say it's like a team-based shooter, maybe like Counter-Strike style, but where you like do missions and stuff and rescue people. But honestly, it was meant as a budget title, and it is. Yo, Ace Bunny, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you dropping in. Solid collection, yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Maniac Mansion on the NES, that is a good game. Love those adventure games. This is not a good game. Space Invaders Invasion Day. It's like an RPG. Space Invaders. Well, it's got RPG style story to it, but the gameplay is actually very similar. Just 3D. It's a game that never needed to be 3D. Join the drama. Can you save the Earth from Space Invaders? Man, one day I have to stream this bad boy. This one is quite dirty as well. Is it going to be... I think it is going to be better to actually use a cleaning wipe on this one. Actually use a cleaning wipe. Had to clean some of the boxes as well, because they got wet from me. It was raining today. It's still raining. Had to clean them as well. You're fine? Did some Among Us? That is a great game to do with friends. With random people it is not so good, but with friends it is a good game to do with friends for sure. I don't know how much cleaning this game deserves, because it's still a pretty dirty game. But I shall give it a little bit of cleaning. And then I will get back to it when I think that it is dry. Alright, that'll do. Space Invaders Anniversary. A good Space Invaders game. Hey, CM Chris, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, doing essentially more boxing up games for the new game room. You know what I would love to have, like that sort of thing, like an arcade, or even a tabletop arcade. That would be pretty sweet as well. That'd be awesome. This one's not so dirty. Pretty good. Good collection of Space Invaders games as well. How you doing, Chris, by the way, my friend? You're fine? That's good. I'm doing okay. Got a lot of games to put away. Doing Soul Reaver 2, which actually is fairly clean. I don't know why this is in such good condition, but it is. I'm not complaining. That one doesn't need cleaning. There you go. There you go. Maybe these were in a shelf that was more protected from the from whatever was making them dirty. This one's pretty dirty. We're back to dirty games with Soul Calibur 3, because it's a dirty fighting game. Dirty fighting game. PlayStation version as well. Interesting. You know, talking about fighting games, I found out there was an offshoot to Tekken with Nina Williams in. I'm gonna get that one at some point. Yo, Polymaru, Saru Mega. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in, my friend. Cleaning up some games. I'm moving house, so gotta box up all these bad boys. I think that's all that's gonna fit in that box. In fact, that one doesn't even fit in it. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Should get some lemon pledge. Yeah. I don't want no smelling of anything though. I just want a basic cleaner. Basic cleaner will do me fine. I've just got some like surface wipes. In fact, the surface wipe I've got out is going to get very dry very quickly. But what are you going to do? When am I moving? I mean, I'm technically in the process of moving at the moment. It's a long process with getting everything out and getting stuff in. I'm only using like 10 or so boxes, and then I'm sort of switching them. How are you doing, Sarah? By the way, my friend, welcome to stream. And then once all of the stuff is out, then can take the furniture. You know, then I'll worry about that. But yeah, got a lot of stuff to move, including this stuff over here. There we go. Flawless. Anyway, ooh, you know what? One of my favourite games actually of all time is here as well. Silent Hill 2. One of my favourites. This was one of the games that was damaged when my game room received water damage. This was one of the games that lost the case. I picked this case up. Like, I already had all the discs, but I was missing the case because it got damaged. So I picked up this case from a place called Old and New. And it's in not the best condition, but at least it completes my copy again. So I'm happy about that. Honestly, this could really do with some cleaning, but since it's cardboard, I can't really do anything about that. So that's just going to have to be as it is. You know that? No, I don't have far to move. That's part of the reason don't really need a truck for like anything other than like maybe the furniture. But yeah, keep on moving, break free. Nothing can stop me now. Indeed. Silent Hill 2 is one of your favourites as well. It's a good game. It's a great game. It is a very good game. I very much enjoy it. It's just such a good story as well. Not so much with the voice acting for the PS3 Xbox 360 version, but I digress. Silent Hill 3 there. American copies of this came with the soundtrack. Ours didn't over here, for whatever reason. This should be dirty, but it doesn't look like it, because this has definitely been one of the longer of them. Yeah, it's actually not in bad condition. I actually bought the soundtrack for this game overseas, so I have the 2-disc soundtrack, but it's still pretty good. Silent Hill Origins. I haven't gotten this far into the series yet. It's not like the Resident Evil series where I've done every single Resident Evil game. That's not the case for myself with the Silent Hill series, but I do intend to. Never get into Silent Hill. Resident Evil will always be your first love. Yeah, I've done all of the Resident Evil games. I need to get into the Silent Hill ones. Do you still play the older stuff? I do indeed. I've got in the shelf directly behind me. There is the NES. There is the Super NES. There's the Mega Drive. It just happens that the shelf directly next to the camera is the PlayStation shelf. And then PlayStation 1 is on the other side as well. But I think I will either, when I'm done with the PlayStation stuff, I will either start boxing up the Mega Drive, or I will go over and start boxing up the Xbox directly behind me. It's just the DVD stuff shelves a little better with the shelves I have. So most of my cartridge stuff is loose cartridge. So that's not that bad to put away, because essentially it's already sort of in a container as it is. It's just take that as it is. Mostly this stuff on the shelves is the stuff that's going to need the most cleaning as I move it as well. For sure. Yeah. I also have Atari stuff. My Atari stuff is really, really dirty. A lot of that stuff came from America actually. And I have a Pong console, stuff like that. I need to clean my consoles as well. Mega Drive collection. I have done collection videos in the past. I may well do one for the Mega Drive. A Mega Drive game featured in my top 5 expensive games video I posted recently as well. It was the Castlevania: The New Generation. The reason I haven't done a Mega Drive collection video yet is because half of them are boxed and then half of them are unboxed, so it's a little bit unwieldy. No, another reason it's easier to do stuff like this in cases. But I think I will do one day. But I have a link to a game list website, if my commands work, called Darkadia, which should link to my collection, if everything is working. If not, I just have to go and put the link in manually. But yes, there you go. That link will take to essentially what is, I guess, the equivalent of like an Excel sheet of my collection, if you get what I mean. Like, you know, you have your Microsoft or OpenOffice Excel where you might fill in your collection in some sort of table. That's like a visual way of doing that. And you can click on the games from that and then see like all the games. Like if you click on Mega Drive, it will show what Mega Drive games I have, etc., etc. Hey, no worries, guys. Will I be deconstructing the bookcase or keeping them up? So I think what I'll probably do is I will take off the shelves from the bookcases and then figure out if I can. Probably can't fit them in the car. Some of them maybe I can, some of them I can't. Other than that, they'll probably go when I take like the heavy stuff. You know, with that, where I probably do have to get some sort of vehicular assistance to do so. My collection amazes you. Why, thank you, my friend. I haven't been like seriously collecting. I've been a collector since I've been a gamer. Because I collect like anything. I've collected Star Wars figures. I've collected comic books. But games are something that, like, you know, if you have action figures, as an adult, you can't necessarily play with action figures, if you know what I mean. You wouldn't. So they just end up collecting dust. But, you know, if you've got video games, you can go ahead and put them in. I've had a stamp collection before, and all I would do is look at the stamp collection. Same with my trading cards. When I've collected trading cards as well. If you're not playing with the trading cards at the time, they're taking up space. But with the games, you can always come back to the games and actually play them, which is a good thing about it. And I'm sort of a hoarder by nature. I freely admit that. So when I started the YouTube channel, then I started more seriously collecting. And since then, I'm still not serious collecting. Like, I don't spend every penny I've got on almost. Anyway, I don't spend like every penny I've got on gaming, but I do semi-seriously collect. I don't go for anything expensive. It's pretty much where I leave it. My games vault. Yeah. Organizing is the thing. If I didn't have stuff organized, it would just wreck my brain. GameCube and Wii U collector. Yeah, my GameCube collection is actually fairly small. You can see it behind me actually. It's only like, that's about 30 games or so. That's only 3 compartments. I'm a tidy hoarder. Yeah, exactly. Because it's one of those things where if you are a bit of a hoarder, if you have things very nicely organized and displayed, like if you have, let's say if I had like a bunch of 1-up arcades in here, right? Someone would come in the room and go, arcades, you know, you've got Rampage, you've got Mortal Kombat, that's awesome. And they wouldn't say you've got a problem. But if you've got rows and rows and rows of shelves, then someone might look and go, oh, you've got too many games. You know, that's kind of the opinion. But, yeah, for sure. Power set, yeah. For the power, we got a lot of good stuff over here actually, especially for the Wii U. Hey, Raccoon Evil, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I recently posted my top 5 expensive games. I don't know if you guys have checked that out, but I posted a video of my top 5 expensive games, and one of those games was a Wii U game, which is Project 05, Maiden of Dark Water. I think I picked that up for around about 50. And it goes for silly money these days. Like, I would never buy it right now, but I have played every game in the Project Zero series, so I really wanted it. But fortunately, I didn't get it for that much. I got it quite cheap. Soul Calibur 2, this case is actually damaged. Yeah, the disc is loose in it. But I'm keeping it because it's got the 10 out of 10 sticker on it. So I'm not sure what to do there, but the disc keeps falling out. So I'll have to be careful with cleaning this one because it's gonna. I might just have to accept that I need to switch this case for another case. That's probably what's gonna happen. I have to switch it. How you doing, Raccoon? By the way, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Basically, I'm finding ways to stream whilst moving. There we go. Because I wasn't sure if I would be able to. So it's still getting them in. And still getting to hang out with you guys as well. Soul Calibur 2 is a great game. Have I got both versions? I think I only have the PlayStation 2 version, which has Hayachi Mishima in it from Tekken. I don't think I have the other versions of it. I don't think. Hey, Rick Thomas, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I am moving. Yes, I'm moving to a new place, so I'm boxing everything up for sure. Bunch of stuff here to bet. Essentially. The PlayStation 2 goes on for days, so you'll probably see me doing, like, we may move on to the back shelf, but then it would definitely be harder for me to read the chat. So it's probably just going to be me doing PS2, because I have, PS2 is really cheap, and PS2 is easy to get your hands on, so I'll probably just be doing PS2 for the stream. I'm not moving far, no, not that far. Mostly away from the water. Because I'm like within a couple of steps of the sea, and it's just not good. Like, you know, I already have a mold problem, and it's like it's too close to the water. There's a lot of moisture in the air. It's very wet. Don't mean that in a weird way. It's very wet. But how are you guys doing, by the way? Thanks for joining me as well. I like the format of this because it's very easy to sort of hang out and chat whilst I'm doing something like this. And if I wasn't streaming this, I would be doing this anyway, but I'd just be like, you know, it would be miserable. Turok Evolution there, not as good as the originals. This one is not that dirty. I think the higher up on the shelf I get, the less dirty they are. So, because the ones further down, that's where all of the dust collects, and, you know, all of that stuff. So, and that's where the biggest gaps in the shelves were. In shelves like this, there aren't big gaps there, so we should be pretty good, in terms of, you know, how much junk is there. Is Space Invaders clean yet? Not really. Still dirty, Yeah, at least I can talk. And also, the other ones were so dirty, that it was putting so much dust in the air. It was incredible. Seawater is hell on the game collection. It is indeed. Yes, definitely. That's one of the things I want to get away from. For sure. We've had this leak. The seagulls as well is something I want to get away from. We've had the roof leak several times. And each time it's taken some of the game collection with it, and that's definitely something I don't want to happen again. I mean, the conservatory's leaking in a new place already, but I digress. That's not what the game room will be. I just don't have a lot of luck. But you know, we'll get that fixed. How many PS2 games do I have? Seagulls, stop it now. I want to say a sizable portion. So probably, I mean, actually, my link on the Darkadia will tell me. So my Darkadia will directly tell me how many I have. It says I have just under 300, which is what I was going to say. It says I have 299. It's probably actually 300 or more because some PAL games are not on the Darkadia list because it's an American website. But yes, like it's like games, but sometimes you're lucky in the PAL region, like Project 05 that never came out in the US. Indeed, yeah, 299. It's more likely to be a little bit more than that because some of these games won't be on the list. Stuff like this will be, but some obscure PAL games won't be. It's definitely the case with like my Commodore 64 games. Hardly any of them are listed on the list. But you know, PlayStation 2 games are so cheap. You can get PS2 games for a couple of pounds. And the main thing I have the Darkadia for is to make sure that I don't buy duplicates. because I have bought duplicates a lot by accident. So that's the main reason, so I can check my list as well. Bless those seagulls. No! Destroy those seagulls. It's crazy, right? They are flying rats, and yet they are protected. Vicious little creatures. I see tourists walking around with like Cornish pasties that I bought, are just about to bite into fish and chips or something like that. Seagull swoops away, takes their food away. That's how they live. Those creatures. Oh my goodness, scavengers. Seagulls taste like chicken. I wouldn't even consume them. I wouldn't even. They're that bad. Underworld, The Eternal War. This is a terrible game. I actually remember this. I thought it would be a bit like the I'm trying to think of the Witch Hunter games that I'm thinking of. Can't remember their names right now. I'm sure I'll come across one. But I thought it was like an open world hack and slash type game. Hunter, yeah, I thought these were like the Reckoning games. It's not. It's really bad. It's really bad graphics, kind of bad gameplay. The Blade game's not that bad considering, which is another vampire game, based on a movie. But this was not very good. I mean, I could give it another chance at some point, but I think someone previously asked me which games I might not revisit. That would be one of them. Unlimited Saga. I got this from Blockbusters. I remember this. I ummed and ahed about it. This one's had water damage to it. It's not in the best shape, but it's a cool RPG, and nice to have this box version as well. I haven't played this one in a while, but it is cool. Cool. Hear the words hack and slash. I think it's a show Reboot from the 90s. Ooh. Twisted Metal Black. That is a good game. Yeah. Vehicular combat game as well. Urban Chaos there. It's it has nothing to do with the PlayStation 1 game Urban Chaos, I think. And that's just a coincidence that they are both called that. Valkyrie Profile 2. Seen like a million copies at CEX. Rest in peace, Blockbusters. I know. In the town I'm at, there's like no gaming shops in this town that I'm in. And that used to be the only one. So it was like you go there, you rent a film. And by the way, renting the films, like buying a video like a VHS, renting it was like more expensive. Sometimes it was more expensive than just buying it. So I would just buy their old movies because they would be like cheaper than the new movies to rent. So I would just do that. I also miss you have your online video gimmicks like Netflix. I don't get the same experience from them that I got in Blockbusters because you're not like walking around looking at stuff. And in Netflix, everything auto plays when you linger on it for like a second, at least in the interface that I'm using. So I can't even like pause to think about something. It just auto plays it. Yeah. All right. Everything's falling apart. Okay, so there you go. Whoa, destroying my background. That's what I'm doing. There we go. All right. Hey, no worries, Rick. Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. And I will catch you next time, buddy. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I have that. It's right at the top, though. It's right at the top. In with the bees. No worries, Rick. I will catch you next time, my friend. Yes. Not quite ready to dismantle this yet, even though I've knocked it. Actually, I put a cover over this to try and protect it. Even so, I'm not sure if it's obvious or not, but there's a little damage to this anyway. To try and like protect the material of it. And even so, I've managed to give it a good couple of whacks on occasion, like when I'm taking boxes in and stuff. Hey, Jonah, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, my friend? Did that as soon as I found out you could. Turn the autoplay off Netflix. Oh, you can? I need to do that. I definitely need to do that because I hate clicking on stuff and then it just not clicking on stuff but hovering over it and then it just like I want to read the synopsis and it starts playing automatically. It's like, don't show me the best things because I might want to watch it. Now you've already shown me the best bits. Shinobi there. This one's not bad. Hack and slash. It's in one of my Game Vault boxes. I might not need, assuming the environment is better where I'm going to, I might not need these cases anymore for things like the PlayStation 2. Probably still need them for things like the boxed games. I just think it's good to have the boxed games in them. Alright, there's that. I probably mentioned before that these Argos ones, not great. These really useful boxes, even though the name is kind of obnoxious, a lot better as well. How are you doing, by the way, Jonan? Appreciate you dropping by. Hey, video game lover! Hey, welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope the new place will work out. I hope it does too, for sure. Love the Shinobi game. It's pretty cool. I seem to have put PS2 games all around me, probably while I was messing around with my background. So there's a Shin Megami Tensei game, Lucifer's Call, featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. This one actually will need a little bit of cleaning to it. So it doesn't really matter if I don't put these games away in order, because they're gonna have to be like addressed when I put them back on the shelves anyway. So that's not a big deal. I've also had to clean some of the boxes recently as well. It's not that bad, only the plastic needs cleaning there. Hey, welcome. Why is the rum gone? Well, the rum's probably gone because you drank it. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. I didn't drink it. I drank all the coffee. I often ask myself that. Choice of playlists every time you go in. Hey, no worries. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. Appreciate you dropping by, Jonan. Yes, indeed. I've got so many boxes to move. So many boxes, so little time. Vampire Knight. This is a light zapper game. It's actually not that bad. I quite like this game. Quite like it. Pretty cool. Maybe one for myself and Jonan for the Danger Zone at some point. The dialogue in this game is hilarious. Yeah, it's just really bad. Alright, next up we have Vex. There you go. Ashley from Boss's Streams. Hey Ashley. People changing the names. It's like there's actually a lot of MVLs out there. You know, talk about names. There's even an MVL's clone. I believe that was Croco that did that. Flying crocodile, that is. Oh, this one's quite dirty as well. But there's only one, the MVL. But I'm not adding a prefix of the. But it is my actual name. So there's that. If anyone wonder what MVL means, it is my actual name. This one's fine, Vex. Beautiful Joe, good game. Good game. Hey, no worries, Rum. Appreciate you dropping by. Ooh. Alright, that's actually pretty clean. MVL the Clone Saga? Perhaps. I think I mentioned before I actually do have an identical twin, so technically I do have a clone. Virtual Fighter 4, I believe there's an upgrade to this. Nearly dropped it as well. Yes. There we go. That looks fine. It looks acceptable. Warhammer, if you guys didn't know, I'm a big Warhammer fan. I've done a Warhammer battle report at one point as well on the channel. I may do some more battle reports in the future. I do other things as well, like Dungeons and Dragons. If you want to catch the latest Dungeons and Dragons episode we did, I recently uploaded that. In fact, I uploaded it very recently, and that's out there if you want to check that out and give it a bit of like action. Like. Do you like it? That's fine. Fire Warriors are the Tau as well. I think there was a PS3 version of Virtual Fighter 4. Yeah, there's an updated version out there somewhere. I remember like shortly after I got that version, because I got it second hand, I found out there was an updated version and I was like, oh, okay, probably didn't need that version. This is cleanish. Warriors Orochi here. Part of the Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors. This is like both of them together in the same game. Kind of cool. More PS2. SmackDown Here Comes the Payne. One of the best wrestling games out there. Unless you count Rumble Roses, which uses the same engine. Pretty good. We're getting to these in sort of random order because I'm just grabbing the nearest shelf. So they're not in alphabetical order that they would be on the shelf. Shut Your Mouth. I think I'm missing Just Bring It. I think Just Bring It was damaged in the water damage, and I haven't replaced it. But let's Shut Your Mouth. Hulk Hogan fought The Rock. Stone Cold did not want to fight Hulk Hogan. Would have rather fought him in his prime, I believe, was the reason for that. Heroes 5 got announced on the Direct. Yeah, there's a bunch of those games. Pretty good. World War Zero. I was in the film World War Z. I don't think this is related. I could be wrong. That looks fine. These ones are mostly clean. Wild Arms 3. Yeah, good game series. I got one of the Wild Arms on the PS1. Wow, pretty good game. Pretty good game. Way of the Samurai is actually it's not closing. That's a thing, but this is actually pretty good. I think it's got some roleplay elements to it as well. Also pretty clean, even though it was already open, which is surprising. But they don't need to all be closable if they're going to be in shelves together. SmackDown vs. Raw. This is where it started to take a turn. I think a heel turn. And they just sort of did the roster upgrades incrementally rather than concentrating on the story, which was a shame. Here Comes the Pain, I think, is where it plateaued, really. Wild Arms 3 is a classic. It is as well. It's a good one. Started Wild Arms 3, need to finish it. Yeah, I'm like that with a lot of RPGs as well. I start them and then it's like, they take a lot of time. 2006, yeah, when we start getting the years in them and they're releasing them yearly just to update the rosters, was a bit. This is in very good condition. This is a replacement copy I got. It's even got a very young Randy Orton, a very baby-faced Randy Orton in there as well. Very young Randy Orton, and that is not an effect. That is mold on that card. That needs a lot of cleaning. Should not look like that. Alright, so if I can get this to be presentable, I will keep that card in there. If it cannot, then sorry, Randy Orton. You're gonna have to RK Go out of nowhere. Not RKO, you get it? Yeah. Advertising the top trumps. Don't really have any of these card games memorabilia, but it is cool to have them. Yes, so this is going to need some more cleaning, I think. But a very young Randy Orton there. With all of his stats included. That's not an effect on it. That's it's a little nasty looking. Orton's theme tune used to start with that. AEW console game. That would be cool. I can't wait for it. Hey, nothing you can say. Nothing you can change. Yeah. I like his new music though. One of his musics that ended up on CM Punk was going to be his as well. I can't remember what that was, but there's SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. ECW wrestlers like Bobby Lashley, I'm guessing. Yes. Yes. The Big Show was an ECW champion, and Stone Cold represented ECW or WCW. I forget. The Invasion angle was not good. They used their own stars instead of using the stars from companies they acquired. Burn My Light. There you go. That's it. Also, yeah. Dynamo 2008 was your first WWE game. It's pretty good. They still have some. I think they still have some story modes in that one. You got it, NVL. Yeah. EC Dub. Yeah, and they did really good with the EC. Really well, I should say, with the ECW One Night Stand. And then they sort of. I think Shane McMahon had the idea to make ECW like an online show where they could still have the type of violence you would expect in ECW, but they wanted to make it a show of sci-fi. As soon as that happened, Vince McMahon took over and it became more like WWE Light. I remember like Taz and Paul Heyman going like, we're a little more extreme, but no Extreme Rules matches. Like they had an ECW and someone got disqualified for using a weapon, and it's just like, well, this is not the ECW we remember. And They definitely put the focus on their own stars for the angle, rather than building up the stars that they had acquired. They got a lot of talent all at once, And I think much of the idea was that, you know, they wanted to use their own guys anyway. So there was that. And really, you know, WWE bought his competition, so they could do whatever they want. They owned it. But there's so much potential for stuff, and a lot of the big names didn't come over because their contracts they just didn't buy them out, like Sting and stuff like that. And of course, Sting ended up having a very short WWE run a million years later. But we always wonder what could have been Undertaker versus Sting. I guess you can play out in the video games and do the angle run right? WWE ECW was, yeah, it was. They had. I remember on one of the first episodes they had like a zombie come out. Sandman hit it with a cane. So what's going on here? What's going on? Zone of the Enders here. Zone of the Enders second runner. These don't need that much cleaning. They look alright in terms of how much I need to clean them to put them away. Hey, no worries, Trev. Appreciate you checking out the stream. DVD Region X. This is actually pretty good. This will let me play American DVDs on my PS2. I hope it lets me run them at the right rate and speed. But other than that, it's actually pretty useful to have this, because even PCs won't run like optical media from different regions. This one is really dirty, however. This won't let you do games though. So I do like Swap Magic is a thing that you can get that lets you play different region games on your system, but it's very expensive. Swap Magic is very sought after these days on the PS2. Yeah, it's like very expensive. I looked it up. I couldn't believe it. I guess it's just everyone wants it. Alright. So, it looks like there's some PS3 left over that I didn't grab. Probably because it was too far away. Tales of Xillia 2 Day 1 Edition. I still don't have Tales of Xillia 1, so I still haven't played this. I picked this up with the intention of grabbing the other one. I haven't. Naturally. Just kind of put that on the back burner. And it burned away. I think I want to like open this up and clean this a little bit, because it looks like the container here is a little dirty. Yeah. So I'll get this out of there. I think there's dirt inside of this, or is it just on the plastic? Yes. Okay. Well, let me use a new towel, paper towel, and do something about that. Oh, this is awkward. Not doing anything? I actually did it. It actually worked. But now my grubby handprint's going to be on the inside of the case. So, yeah. Alright, well, that's better than how it was, I guess. Got these cases from My Game Vault. I did a video about My Game Vault a good while ago. And they're pretty good. Sometimes they don't close great. Assassin's Creed. I still haven't played any of the Assassin's Creed games. Likewise, I need to really go through them, figure out which ones I want to do. I want to do them all in order, so it could be like a project I work on the channel at some point. Attila Aisha, the Alchemist of Dust. This is another big series of RPGs that I sort of bought a couple of games of, and then realised that I was incredibly confused about where you start off. This seems to be the running theme of a lot of PS3 games that have like a million different entries. Tilamoru, the Apprentice of Ireland. Okay, Ireland has an apprentice. She looked quite happy. Interesting looking game. Again, another RPG. Have to figure out what you're doing on those ones. Only one will fit in there. Okay, so what have I done with the lid? I think I dropped something earlier. Yes, I did. It was the lid. Kenny announcing his match was great. Yeah, aren't they having an exploding barbed wire death match? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna put this to the side for now. Hopefully that'll be fine there. And I got another one this size. Still, the series is standalone. It's good to know. More RPGs and other stuff here. Talking about RPGs. Final Fantasy 13 XIII. And it's got a slipcover. I think the slipcovers are different on different versions, so I picked up different versions of this game for that reason. Yeah. Dragon Age, interesting game. Again, there's a lot of Dragon Age games. Don't know where to start. Where do you start? Where do you begin? What have I become? Now that I've betrayed everyone I've ever known, push them all away. Bit of Judas there. Doctor Who Eternity Clock. Actually, I haven't played this one. Matt Smith Doctor in this game. I found this really cheap in Goldmine in Yuki. And I was just like, Doctor Who game, sure. I know a lot of these Doctor Who games were only released as like PC games that you download, so they probably haven't had a long lifespan, and some of them may well be lost to time. But this one actually came out on console. I imagine it's a lot of puzzle solving and stuff like that. Of course, the Attila Maru one can also go in there. There's a space for it. Is it Disgaea or Disgaea? However you say it. I call it the Prinny series. There you go. Number 3, absence of justice. There's no justice in this game. There's no justice in this world. We had for these ones. Random PS3 games that happen to be on the shelf. Where's the justice for them? Should have packed them away with the other PS3 games. I've honestly just been like putting stuff in big piles when I get to the other place, and I'll sort it out later. Deadly Premonition, the Director's Cut. Great game. Director's Cut adds. This is going to be after one. I say one we stream. It's really weird. You know, it's got aspects of like an like a TV series type deal to it as well, which is pretty cool. Very surrealist as well in parts. Blaze of Time, sequel to X-Blaze. PS3 version of X-Blaze has extra content to it. Extra X, all that X. There's no justice save for the DLC. Beyond Two Souls. Interesting game. I believe this is in a double pack with Heavy Rain. It says from the makers of Heavy Rain on it, on the PlayStation 4. And interesting game. You've got like mind powers on this game. Feels a bit like talking about TV series. Like the Deadly Premonition has got like a lot of Twin Peaks in it, and then I feel like this has a lot of that that show where the character's called 11, where she's got powers. Stranger Things. There we go. Got there in the end. I feel like this has got a lot of Stranger Things to it. Not so much, but you know, there's a Stranger Things D&D set that came out. That's pretty cool. Talking about Heavy Rain, the Director's Cut. I bought this version. This is an American version, actually. I bought this version because it has the extra content on it. It's Greatest Hits, probably my only American Greatest Hits. So we had, I don't know if I have any of them here. We had Platinum again, so we had Silver. I don't have any of the PS3 ones to show you, but America had Greatest Hits, and they came in red cases. I know people like Radical Reggie enjoy these red cases because they put the horror games in them. But we didn't get this over here. So this is an American game. We got silver cases. I actually probably don't have any of the silver cases because they're horrible. And I think in Japan they got Player's Choice or something like that. Another budget range that had a yellow here, but not yellow cases. It's still red. But yes, this has PlayStation Move support. That's why I got this version. I actually actively sought this out. So yeah, might have to do this at some point. Heavenly Sword, another D&D style game. Hack and slash, like your Baldur's Gate type deal, type gimmick, or your Golden Axe, I guess. If you want, kind of similar to that. That one's not so dirty. God of War Ascension. I am the God of War. And other things he says. There's that. Interesting. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. It doesn't need that much cleaning. Has a demo of The Last of Us in it, apparently. I don't know. Hey, good night, Jonan. Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. And I will catch you next time, my friend. Maybe in the new game room. We shall have to see. But until next time, my friend, I will see you next time. See you next time. Next time, I will see you. Next time. See you next time, gadgets. Anyway, catch you later, Jonan. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. I'm being weird. And, cleaning my games. There you go. Hey Tony, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, my friend? This game is very dirty. Don't think I can get the dirt out from the side in here. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the wipe. See if that does it. Not a massive deal if I can. It's just gonna bug me if I can't. Catch you later, Jonan. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. That's not terribly dirty, but it is quite dirty. And then Folklore, great game. Great game. Folklore is a hidden gem. Definitely. I think this game needs some more attention. Yeah, European copy as well. Okay, so PlayStation 2. Get some PS2 stuff down. More of that. That is, this time, that is the last. You're great. That's good to hear, my friend. Glad you're doing well. Yes, so that was, this time, that was the last of the PS2. Let's get, sorry, the last of the PS3. Let's get down some more PS2. There you go. Okay. This stuff needs to dry. Okay, one of the budget titles I had back in the day, Orphan Sign of Sorcery. Good game. RPG style. You use magic in this game as well. I haven't played this in forever. But this was one of the budget titles I got early days of my PlayStation 2 system. Black boxing it's an older game. So I've had this forever, and yeah, I really enjoy this game. Is it the most polished game? No, but I'm giving it a little bit of a polish now. But I digress. Another game from back then in my very early PS2 days was Uni as well, and this is in pretty good shape considering. This is one of my older PS2 games. I normally expect these things to have a little bit of wear considering the environment they're in. But these are not terrible. They do have a little bit of a clean. But they're not in that bad shape. Yes. Okay. That is fine. I think that will be fine like that. Orphan Sign of Sorcery. There you go. Onimusha Warlords. I think Onimusha 2 I'm missing the case for, but I have the disc because the case was damaged by water. This is actually in very good condition. It doesn't need much cleaning. Back could probably do with a bit of a go at, but it's fine. For now, it's fine. And Onimusha 3. Pretty good. Pretty clean, except the bottom. That's pretty dirty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. All right, gonna need a wipe and a bit on that one. It also looks like the plastic is pretty cracked as well. Pretty cracked. Love Onimusha. Got Free Dawn of Dreams. I don't think I have that one. I'm missing I've got a couple of gaps in the Onimusha collection for sure that I need to grab. For sure. There's Uni. Love this game. It's just a game that I had when I had early PS2 days for me. So I have a lot of attachment to this. It's kind of like it's got like Metal Gear Solid elements to it. It's got like beat 'em up elements. It's got got everything you want. So I do like this game. Do like it. I think it's a hidden gem. Might not be. I might just have a bit of attachment to it. Final Fantasy 12. I actually recently got the PS4 Zodiac Age version of this. But of course, on the PS4, you get your widescreen and your advancements to it as well, enhancements, I should say, as well. We've got Onimusha, the Game Boy Advance game. That's cool. Game Boy Advance games are often really fun, especially when they make them like quite simple as well, which is pretty cool. Genji. I think I have Genji somewhere. In fact, I have a Genji game right here. This is the Days of the Blade. Frank Herbert's Dune. This game really feels unfinished, but then it is unfinished. So like the characters, like when they talk, their mouth movement doesn't match what they're saying as well. It's a shame because there's such a lot of stuff you can do with the Dune universe. But if you want to play a Dune game, I recommend the Westwood. Where's one? There's a Blade Warriors game. Hey, yeah, nice. I recommend the Westwood Studios tactical games like Dune 2, Battle for Arrakis. All right, grab some of these. A safe amount that I can actually pull down. Yeah. Okay. Odin Spear. I think this recently got a port on the new systems. Side scrolling. They didn't like doing 2D graphic games in the West because they thought it might confuse the audience, thinking that why there's 2D game on my 32-bit 3D system. But they still did some with really good graphics. So this one is really good. It has 2D sprites in it. Yeah, still pretty cool. I think the backgrounds are 3D though. So there you go. Cool game. Like a beat 'em up or type of deal. Obscure. Now you might know about this game, or you might not, because it is fairly obscure. I've done that joke before. This game I would include on a stream if it was not for the Sum 41 music. They'll definitely get copyright. I have been playing this. It even says on the back features Sum 41. But I think what I will do is at some point I will do like a co-op with Jonin. And we will play like a little bit of it. Because I find the combat in this, I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong, but I find the combat, like the monsters just wreck you. Like they just absolutely wreck you. You go in a room and the monsters just wreck you. Like you're gone in a couple of seconds. So yeah, need to figure out what I'm doing wrong in that game. Ninja Assault, another light zapper game. Myself and Jonas should do this at some point. It's actually a really cool game. I like light zapper games, arcade style feel to them. Very fun, very enjoyable. And that's not that bad, so we'll put that in there. Will that fit? It will just about... No, it won't. It won't really fit. We'll save it for the next box. Whatever I did with the lid. Alright. And that one can, I guess, go there for now. I'm down to the really useful boxes now. Which is not being sarcastic. They're actually pretty useful. Really useful boxes. New York Race. This game is a racing game inspired by the Fifth Element. Essentially, they're just ripping off the Fifth Element race sections, but it's okay. Definitely a budget title. Might be a PAL exclusive. I'm not sure, but definitely feels like one that didn't get a wider release, or that most people know about. This one needs a bit of clean as well on the inside of the handle where you open up the case. A little dirt in there. Would prefer to take clean stuff when I'm taking it. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. I'm gonna wait for that one to dry. Need for Speed. I may have damaged this a little bit recently, but the collector's edition in okay shape. Other than that, racing game. There you go. Is that too big for this case? Probably not. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah. Okay. That's Onimusha again. XR. Mystery XR. Point and click adventure style game. This is supposed to have a guide in there, but it's not in there. Other than that, it's still, it's got everything. Will that fit on there? Yes. I don't really care if I crush Mystery, to be honest. Mortal Kombat Deception. It is deceptively a bonus disc, collector's edition DVD. How about that? I think it has trailers in it, stuff like that. Mortal Kombat Deception, the game itself. Deceptively a fighting game, or is it deceptively at all? Am I just saying that to keep the joke going? And then we have Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance bonus disc. I found this in a DVD section, collector's edition DVD. I found this just in a charity shop. Picked it up. I thought it was pretty cool. Nice to have that. Okay. I actually do have some PS3 stuff here too that was drying. So we've got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Limited Edition. That's not fit in there. That's probably why it didn't fit. Got some of these PS3 games here as well. I think these were drying or needed more cleaning. Doesn't yeah, it actually seems that this does need more cleaning before I take it anywhere. It is a very dirty boy. How are the rest of them? Have I cleaned the rest of these, or did I just put them aside? Nino Kuni here as well. Seems fine. I think I must have cleaned the rest of these. Leia. Little Big Planet. Yes, those will all fit in here. And more PS2 stuff. So let's grab some PS2 and do that. Mobile Light Force 2 here. There's no such game as Mobile Light Force 2. Look at the cover as well. It's got like a Charlie's Angels type deal to it. Very amusing. Actually fine as it is. So jealous you hate me. I feed on hate. Metal Slug 3. The PS2. Looks good. Looks like these ones look pretty clean. Look good. Yeah, so Mobile Light Force 2 is actually Mobile Light Force 1 and Mobile Light Force 2 were just Japanese shooters that were renamed, and the cover art changed to this. They got the same cover art, actually, the PlayStation 1 game and this one. And I believe one of them is Castle Chikigami. Metal Solid 2 here, the Sons of Liberty. This is the is this a special edition? It comes with something extra, because it's in a different case. Yeah, it has a DVD in this one. For it seems quite clean as it is. Maximo, Army of Zin, Ghosts and Goblins series here. These ones are pretty clean. These ones I think are clean because the space on these top shelves is not a lot, so there wasn't any space for like spiders to get in there and make a lot of mess. These ones are pretty good. Maximo there, great game by the way. When he's hit, he falls into his underpants just like in the old games. Max Payne 2, Fall of Max Payne. Would have loved if this had made it onto like next generation after this, because it would really look nice with the upgraded visuals. And that, I think this is actually alright to go as it is. Max Payne, love this game. Actually better to play it on the Xbox though, it looks a lot better. The original Xbox, that is. The PS2 version, like the textures are like missing. Similar case to with the Thing actually. And Mana Khemia Alchemist Al Revis. Very cool case on this one as well. I have a special edition of this, and the special edition is up top. Alright, so grab some more PS2. Most of this stuff might not need cleaning if it's in this good shape. This is a good sign. Malice there. This might be pretty expedient with these ones. Yeah, Mako Shao Demon Sword. There you go. Hey, no worries, TM Chris. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. Makai Kingdom, actually part of the Disgaea series, so it has that character in it as well. Also Prinny's, pretty cool. Pretty cool. There you go, made it work. Mafia. Oh, I do have a good copy of this game. Is this so the disc damaged or not on this game? Well, some of these have like damaged discs. I remember I picked up this game previously. Does the disc look alright? Looks alright to me. Mafia, there you go. Join the family, it says on the back. Lego Star Wars 3, the original trilogy. It's a little dirty. It needs a clean. Up to that, I think it's probably fine. Yep, that's fine. Star Wars video game. There's a platinum silver case. Disgusting case. Absolutely disgusting. It is quite dirty as well. So it's disgusting in more than one way. Not the best. It actually needs more of a clean. Like I have time for right now. Legend of Dragon, a random fighting game. I think I just picked this up because it was rather unusual. It does need a bit more of a clean. Looks like we're back into the dirty game territory. We're doing so well with clean ones for like a hot minute. So well. Tomb Raider Legend. One of the later Tomb Raider games. This one is also very dirty. At the top of the case is always where it happens. You get that kind of dirt coming in. Pretty dirty game, this one. Needs a bit of cleaning. And that's not terrible. Mostly around the plastic is where I notice it. Hey, it's Let Me Live Gaming's favourite game next. Her favourite game, guys. And it is, of course, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, The Angel of Darkness. Yes, I still own a copy of this. I did a video destroying it, as you may know. I referenced it in some other videos as well. And yes, strange enough for such a terrible game, still in good condition. The controls are the worst thing about it. Controls are the worst thing about it. Right, yeah, get the lid on that one. Put a lid on it. Let Me Live Gaming really doesn't like that game. Alright, so next up, a better Tomb Raider Anniversary Collector's Edition. I picked this up because it was pretty cool, had a lot of bonuses on it. And there's also one for the Xbox as well. And looks alright, especially considering it's cardboard box, and cardboard boxes tend to not do so well in a damp environment. But it does seem okay. That's definitely not going to fit in there now that I look at it. Kingdom Hearts. First one. Late to the party on Kingdom Hearts, I was. It's not that day. I was indeed late to the party. I say in a Yoda, late to the party I was. I say in a sort of Yoda style. Backwards. Yeah, that's fine. Killer 7. Good game. Very cool. Very interesting. You want an out there game. This is dirty though. This is where you want to tread. Do that sort of thing. Oh yeah, very dirty, very dirty. Let that dry as well. Before I box it up. Again, mostly along the line of the plastic. Kessen 3 Tactical Dynasty Warriors style game. Same cast. Different gameplay style. Kessen 2. Same deal. Of course we're going backwards. Like you said, backwards. Ooh, it's very dirty. Very dirty indeed. But not so bad. Kessen. Unlike most of the PAL cases, which is white on the side, it's got the character on there. Kind of interesting. PAL cases are not that pretty on the PlayStation 2. Very generic. Well, I guess the only thing I would say is, even though our PlayStation cases kind of boring, being just white on the side, on the spine, at least we don't have like the upside down GameCube cases they have over in the US. Very strange, like their cases, like the GameCube logos on the bottom instead of the top. Very strange. Okay, yeah, grab some more games. Boom across. There we go, that worked out. .007 Nightfire, great multiplayer game. Great multiplayer game. Looks very clean as well. Strangely enough. Agent on Fire, unsung. Many of these 007 games are. I'm talking backwards again. Unsung there. It's not that bad, other than that. Jet INGP racing game, very similar to other racing games, particularly ones that are on Nintendo IP, but very cool anyway. Cocoon 2. I love the first game on the PlayStation. This other one's got some like anime cutscenes to it. Honestly, I prefer the game to be a bit faster with less cinemas, but it's still cool to have a sequel. I wasn't aware of this sequel for quite a while as well. The first game, it's like a mix between Pokemon and Final Fantasy, even though Pokemon is a turn-based RPG. It's with the comparison's already there. And Television Lives, a bunch of television games on one collection, which is pretty awesome in itself. Hunter the Reckoning Wayward. One's not that bad. Don't need to put it away. Payne, I don't think. Yeah, that's acceptable. Hidden Invasion. Another game I had back in the day when the PlayStation 2 first came out. This, I think, was a new copy because, well, first of all, one of them was water damage, but second of all, they had a cover variant, so I grabbed the cover variant as well. I think the manual is the same on both of them, or I could be wrong. Like, either way, I think you get the same manual. No, you get different manuals, shows me. Manuals are different. Either way, the disc is the same, that's what it is. Either way, it was a game that I enjoyed. I wanted to pick up a case variant. Done that with other games before, more notable games like Arkham. But in this instance, it felt kind of cool to do it. One of the Might and Magic games right there. Pretty cool. Headhunter Redemption. A little dirty. Yeah, it's fine. It's not that bad. Haven, Call of the King. Almost got Duke Nukem there. Hail to the King, baby. Ooh, it's very dirty. But it's only like in the well of where the case is. That's where the dirt is built up in some of these. Not, yeah, I probably just want to clean it. I still say it's not that bad, but I don't want to bring any dirt, if I can help it, to new game room. Haunting Grounds. This was going to be one of the Clock Tower games. Pretty cool. I love that this game. The Resident Evil games, you'd have to wait between the doors for things to load. Virtually no loading screens in the early stages of this game, although you are pretty defenseless. Alright, more PS2. Still got a couple of boxes that I can fill, so we can definitely make room for some PS2. That is for sure. So I'll grab some from up here. Alright. We've got Dark Wind. This needs the game track. I don't have a game track. I actually haven't been able to test this game. It's a fighting game that uses like a motion controller type thing. So that's interesting. Kind of cool that they did that. Kind of cool. Yep, that'll fit in as it is. Put this back on my lap now. Pilot down behind enemy lines, war game. And you can do different things in this game, like sneak or, go guns blazing, because you are behind enemy lines. Persona 4 with its CD soundtrack included. Yeah, pretty cool. Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4. And I think this comes in versions without soundtrack as well. So if you like the sort of thing you want to check out and grab a version with a soundtrack. It's music to my ears. Clean enough, I think. Primal, the collector's edition. I also have the regular edition. The cover's different. By the guys that made the Soul Reaver games. Pretty cool. Definitely nice to get the collector's edition as well. That's the regular. Not that dirty. But inside the well, when you open it. Power Rangers Super Legends beat 'em up game. Very dirty. Very dirty game. You know, I grabbed cleaning cloths, and I've just been using the paper towels for the most part. I actually do have cloths, but so I have like these kind of cloths here. This is more the sort of thing I want to use on discs and surfaces you can easily scratch. Having said that, I'm pretty sure I've scratched a couple of games thus far, as it is the cases. But that's not that big a deal. Yeah, this is still pretty dirty. Yeah, it's not bad. Clean it up. I think these will dry fairly quickly as well. Might be able to just put them straight in there. Hey, one of some really good ones now. Okay, so Project 02, Crimson Butterfly. I got the director's cut on the Xbox, but PS2 version is really cool to have as well. Control better on PS2, of course, but looks better on the Xbox. Having said that, my Xbox is very quiet when you use the video out for it, so I need to figure out a better way of doing that. I have Project 03. I'm just not sure where it's gone. It is on the PS2 and it's only on the PS2. So I must have put it out of order somewhere. No, you know what? Because it's right there. Project 03, The Tormented. Very good. The only problem with this game is it reuses a lot of assets from previous games. That's not a spoiler or anything. It just reuses a lot from previous games. I'll put that there, and that'll be that box. I've got some big boxes now. Put a lot of games in these bad boys. Maybe the rest of the PS2. Maybe, we'll see. But also maybe some of these big things. You know, like the Wonder Boy Collector's Edition. Maybe that'll fit in there. Okay, so Portal Runner. Cool game. Character from the Army Men series, which in itself was from the Toy Story series, which is confusing enough as it is. The American cover of this is actually a little better because she's in the cave girl outfit. I think it looks better than her just running away from a portal. But yeah, kind of cool. Pirates: The Legend of Black Cat. Pretty cool. Platformer, hack and slash elements to this game. Project Snowblind. When snow gets in your face, snowblind. Not what that means, but you know, could do. Ooh, this one's really dirty. That's a dirty. Very dirty. Let's clean that one. Okay, cool. Project Minerva Professional. This is a tactical game. Cool. I don't know how it's gotten so dirty, because this one not that old in my collection. I guess maybe it was dirty when I got it. Has gone quite dirty. Gonna need it clean. Hey, welcome back, Chris. Appreciate you dropping in, my friend. Get a snack. Put that away. Project Eden. All I remember about this game is I played it in multiplayer a lot. It's a third-person shooter. But it's still Quake. You know, that's Quake 3 Arena is a good multiplayer game. This just had a multiplayer feature to it. But it was fine. I used to play it a lot. Hey, appreciate you dropping by, my friend. Thank you. Prince of Persia Trilogy. In one of these big cases. I only picked this up actually just for the gimmick of having this in this kind of weird trilogy box set. I actually have these games separately. Hey, we're just speaking about Quake 3. Quake 3 Arena. Or Revolution, rather. I played... Better played it on the PC. Used to play it a lot on the PC, multiplayer. But a very cool game. Alright, more PS2. Putting some of the stuff down. Siberia Complete Edition. Good shooter. This one is really torn up. But I got it at a very good deal, so there you go. Quake 3, yeah, it's the stuff. That's a good game. Red Faction 2. Clean? Yeah, it's cleanish. Red Faction, of course. With they're going to be right next to each other, alphabetically. Even though I'm sort of taking them from random. It's going to be a pain to reorganize these, put them back on the shelves. It's not that bad. So like when I'm alphabetizing games, just sort of group them in like groups. You know, like a bunch of letters together, and 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 then I will separate them into letters, and then from the letters I will separate them into the others. I'll do it from that. The only problem I find is games that have like the prefix the. They can be annoying. Like where do you put the? Like conduit and like the conduit and conduit 2. Do you put them next to each other, or do you put the conduit in the T and conduit 2 in the C? Like what do you do there, huh? What do you do? Realm of the Dead here, cool obscure game. Red Dead Revolver there, the first Red Dead game. Kind of gets overlooked, I think. I think a lot of people think it started with Red Dead Redemption. Alright, that's pretty good. Pretty good. All your games are all over the place. Yeah, I recommend, it's going to take a while, but I recommend something like Darkadia to catalogue them, because then you know you're not going to get the same game twice by accident, because that happened to me all the time. It will take a while to catalogue them, certainly, but in the long run, there's Rayman. In the long run, it does save you time. And I just make sure whenever I get new games, I catalogue them. We've got Ratchet and Clank here. So most of my games are on my catalogue. The only problem is, I did a video about Darkadia actually, a little review of it. It doesn't tell me like what systems I have games on. So like, I guess that's why SSX Tricky, I haven't found a replacement copy. So I probably have it on the Xbox or something. And I haven't bothered to get a PS2 copy again. R-Type Final, pretty cool game of the R-Type series. It's my type of game. How about that? Oh right, there's a bunch of random games up there. Am I going to be able to get them down without causing a tragedy? Yes, just about. There you go. Okay. Okay. I can get to these. Alright. Red Ninja. End of Honor. Very clean. Very clean looking. Hey Charlie, how you doing, my friend? Or Tales of Vesperia for the Switch. Is it any good? I think I have Tales of Vesperia or one of the Tales games. To be honest, it's another one of those RPGs that I'm not sure exactly where to begin because there's so many entries in the Tales of series. RPGs take a lot of time, and it's really difficult to find the time to play them. So I want to, and I have some of them, but I can't give any recommendation because I haven't currently played it. But I will do. Over in the R's, Resident Evil 4. I've only played this on the Wii. I played it a little bit on the PS2. Didn't like it on the PS2. This was even back in the day. It originally came out on the GameCube. PS2 got a port, but when the Wii came out, yeah, I was all over playing. Because I remember I actually didn't like this because they changed how Resident Evil plays too much. But when I played it on the Wii, it was really good because the aiming was way better on the motion controls. So I've only actually ever played it all the way through on the Wii. Because, you know, they changed it from, you know, fixed camera to like you know, third person shooter. Code Veronica X, we streamed this as well. I recently streamed the Biohazard version, the widescreen one. which is pretty cool as well. Has a demo of Devil May Cry in there as well. On top of set of drawers, you have Xbox 360, and Xbox One, DS, 3DS, Wii, GameCube, Switch, and a couple of Dreamcast games, 3 N64 games, and 2 PS1 import games, Game Boy Advance games. I'm actually quite fortunate that I've categorized stuff in sort of groups together. But what I would like to do, even though they're different sized cases, I would like to sort of go like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 on the same shelf. My only problem with that is PlayStation 1 games are CD size, so they might have to go somewhere else. But I would like so like behind me there, that's like Xbox. That goes GameCube, Wii, Wii U, original Xbox, Xbox 360. I would maybe like that shelf to go like original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and then a different shelf to maybe go NES, SNES, N64, and then GameCube, Wii, etc., Wii U onwards, and Switch, of course. Good tidy game about bad. Yeah, I know, right? This has given me a chance to sort of rebuild, if you will. Dead Aim, part of the Gun Survivor series. Love it. Love this game. Streamed it. I did this with Biohazard TV at one point as well, although that stream has been lost to time and space, I believe, or may not have been. Some of them are still up there, but you know, they're definitely the one that is still up there. Definitely, it's on my channel. I need to get a better video converter for that stuff though. Resident Evil Outbreak, great games. They should remake them. Everyone says that. I know there's a lot of people in the Resident Evil community that have not played the Outbreak games, and it's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. You know, instead of like a game you played 1,000 times, try Outbreak. It's cool. It's a good game. There you go. Yeah. I think one of these, Outbreak 1 or 2, I had to replace the case for as well, and it was Outbreak 2, I think. So I might not have a case near me. Code Veronica, Survivor 2. So this is it's another light gun game. This one was released in arcades, and it very much feels like an arcade-style game. Save room for Dead Aim is so peaceful. It's really cool, right? It's really cool. I would like some of the music, like, just to be released for the Resident Evil games as a whole, but I feel like they would only do the more popular ones. For Samurai Warriors here, these games are somewhat out of order now as well. Rygar, the legendary adventure, also on the Wii. Good version on the Wii as well. I think it has better graphics on the Wii. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. This one needs a little bit of cleaning, but not too much. Other than that, it's not terrible. Not terrible. Pretty good. Rune Viking Warlord, third person. I can slash, sort of almost like action adventure style. A little bit of platforming in. I don't remember this game being very well done on the PS2, because it was originally a PC game, I think. So the controls are a little weird. Hey, there's Rumble Roses. So Rumble Roses is an all-girl wrestling game, but it actually uses the same game engine as WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Payne. So this is actually a really good wrestling game, and it's got an okay story mode in it as well. So it's actually, despite appearances, this is a really good game. I do recommend it. I may well. I did a little video of this for YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters, but may well end up streaming it as well down the line at some point. Rogue Galaxy. I think I've got a Rogue Galaxy bonus disc somewhere. I don't know. I might have just lost it somewhere. All this has something extra in it. There you go, Rogue Galaxy. The Wii version that came with the chainsaw of Resident Evil 4. I think the Wii version is not the one that came with the chainsaw. I think that's the GameCube version. I could be wrong. It could be the PS2 version. It's definitely either the PS2 or the GameCube that came with the chainsaw. I don't think the Wii version did, because you know, the chainsaw controller wouldn't work with it, because you use the Wiimote. But yeah, the chainsaw controller is something I wanna get, definitely. Even though it takes up a lot of space, it would be cool. the Resident Evil Chainsaw. It is the PlayStation 2 version and the GameCube, so I was right on both accounts technically. Yes, PS2 and GameCube both had both had that controller, and it is its own controller. Very cool, very cool. I just double checked it while I was there. Apparently, at least according to what I looked up just now, it was the GameCube and the PS2. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've always wanted one. I would probably say I would want the PS2 one because the GameCube, the PS2 version has more content than the GameCube one, because it was a later release. There's Robotech Invasion. I found this on the Xbox a while ago as well, but it was in bad condition. Rise to Honor, cool game. Got this from donation from Slayer768 if I remember correctly. Very cool, very cool. Double pack of GoldenEye Rogue Agent and Everything or Nothing. This should be in good shape. Hopefully it'll fit in here alright, and it does. Let's go ahead and put some of these other ones that didn't fit in there. So let's put the Tomb Raider Anniversary Collection in. Actually, I'll put these the other way round. Then I feel like they won't get crushed. And then these ones that were drying, which should be a little cleaner now. Should be. Should be a little cleaner. I will put these in there as well. So, yes. And also, these ones that were sort of the wrong size from earlier should fit in here. Right. Okay. I think I'll put some of these aside because they need a cleaning. Hey, Zahanda, how you doing, my friend? Do I like the Persona games? I do. I'm missing a fair few of them in my collection as it is, so I need to grab a couple of them. But definitely something I need to do. Did this case need more cleaning? Some of these I cleaned and put aside to dry. Some of them I'm not sure what was wrong with them. How you doing, Zahanda, my friend? Got Tomb Raider Legend here, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure why I put half of these. I put half of these aside because either I had cleaned them and they were drying, or if they were too dirty. Yeah, Legend of Dragon game. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, right, this box is almost full actually. It's crazy. Crazy. Platinum game. Ugly platinum cases over here in the UK. Yes, I could maybe fit my PSP Lord of Arcana here, but I should probably put the main game in it to stop it getting crushed. And I think I will, because it's not going to fit in there. Next to that Wonder Boy Collector's Edition, it's not going to fit in any box. Here, New York Race. And Genji. SmackDown vs. Raw. I think these ones I have cleaned. I think that's what's going on here. That's why they're here. And Vex. Kind of vexing game. Interesting. Shin Megami Tensei Lucifer's Call. Hello? Is this Lucifer? Space Invaders Invasion Day. Okay, and Onimusha Free. Pretty sure I cleaned most of these. Almost all of this one used up. It's got a little bit of space for, I think I will put my SNES Classic Mini in the bank space in this one. That's what I will do. What's my favorite RPG? Final Fantasy VII, hands down. Yeah, hands down, Final Fantasy VII. Love it. Absolutely love it. I know a lot of people are proponents of 6 as well, and 8 for that matter as well, but 7, original 7, that is, of course, original OG Resident Evil. So Resident Evil, sorry, Final Fantasy 7. Resident Evil 7 is also a fine game, but it's not an RPG. All right, one more of these, and then we're good. We are good to an extent. Yeah. Okay. I've just crushed everything, haven't I? No, it's fine. That's why I need to put more stuff in there. Okay. One more box. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be most of the rest of the PlayStation. I might as well take some PlayStation down off the top of the shelf. Means I actually have to stand up. So we'll watch it. And it's okay, I'm wearing clothes. So let's grab some stuff. Don't fall. Did I disappoint you guys by wearing clothes? Did I? Get a good view of the beard from here, actually. Good view of the beard. Yes, you know what? I could just, like, change the camera angle, couldn't I? So you could still see me. How about that? You can't quite see me, can you? Yes, okay. You can see me moving some stuff. That's why I didn't move stuff as it was, because I'm changing the camera angle. Look at this, the light. Be a good thumbnail, wouldn't it? Grabbing the stuff and moving it. I'm weird. Okay. Probably will use that as a thumbnail. Right. Anyway, I'm getting stuff down so that I can reach it. And then go ahead and box it up. That is the way. I think most of this might fit in the container I have. That as well. Yes. Okay. A lot of stuff up here as well. A lot of stuff up it. Nearly lost Final Fantasy X too. Wouldn't have been the biggest loss though. Wouldn't have been the biggest. I hope you can still hear me as well, because I'm not facing the microphone, which is part of the reason I didn't want to move around too much. But yes, so I hope you can still hear me. I'm being weird and posing for thumbnails, but mostly grabbing stuff there. Alright, so this looks fine. This is going to be a bit too far away if I don't move it closer. That's fine. We lost one. Alright, that is a sign that those are far down enough. Bigger shelf than you realize. It's bigger than you expected, is it? Heyo. Alright. What did we lose? Gun Griffin Blaze. Okay, it's fine. It survived. Get the camera angle correct again. And it still works. There we go. Gun Griffin Blaze was eager to get in the box that it jumped down there. It's actually fairly clean. Barely. So eager to get in the box that it jumped down. Yes, I can actually reach everything now, so this is good. Reference Auto Triple Pack. Beer Factory poster in the back. One of the my head's in the way. One of the members on that poster, but also that was for the Roadrunner United album. So it's got like Slipknot members, Machine Head, stuff like that. They did a collaboration at the time, as it was their anniversary for the label. But for the most part, the posters are actually just covering up like blemishes in the walls and stuff like that. So the new place, we should have a better environment. Grand Theft Auto pack there. It's in one of my box protectors as well. Alright. Final Fantasy X-2, another one I nearly dropped. I say another one. I nearly dropped one and I did drop one other. So there's that. Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart. This is not Mario Kart, and that's how I feel about it. I know some people really like these games, but I prefer Mario Kart. I just played Mario Kart first. There is Fit Factory is amazing. It is. I love metal. Got a lot of metal CDs. I had been offered one of these games on the PlayStation 1 game, I should say, and I didn't take it, but I found out that game was like £50 after that. I was like, man, I should have taken it. Should have had it. Fight Night Round 2. I actually quite like these. Use the thumbstick to fight in this game. Pretty cool. There's a little bit of spider poop on it, which isn't the worst, but it is also quite dirty. So there's that. Yes. See, like you can definitely see. I think you can see in the corner there. It is very dirty, like right here. So that's me cleaning. Maybe that's why I put some of these games aside for, and then just forgot about it and ended up packing them anyway. Fight Night 2004 is looking okay though. Dynasty Tactics, actually pretty fine. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. I'll fill this box up quick. Dream Legends. This is like DLC, if you will, but it's not DLC. It's they released it on a separate disc. Added content to the former game. Dynasty Warriors 3. We love these Dynasty Warriors games, hack and slash. Got a ton of them. Love them. Big fan of these games. This game series. Yeah, it's fine. Dynasty Warriors 2. The first Dynasty Warriors game was on PlayStation 1, and it was a 1v1 fighting game. I actually don't have that one. But Dynasty Warriors 2, I loved it. One of the early games I got on the PS2. Drakengard 2, same type of gameplay actually. Also, this game series would become the Nier game series, so like your Nier Automata and like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This one is actually fairly clean, so that's not that bad. Shadow of Rome. It's not very clean. Clean enough? Probably not. It's always in the little side bit where it opens is where all of the junk builds up, and in between where it closes. Shin Megami Tensei 2 Digital Devil Saga. Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2. This is the bonus disc soundtrack. It comes in a DVD case for some reason. But it's kind of cool because you get like full artwork on it. Of course, I actually have a fairly extensive Shin Megami Tensei collection because you've got the collector's edition of number 2. I also have the regular edition of number 2 as well, and that bonus disc you just saw. So pretty interesting. Different cover art variants as well. I'm a big fan of that sort of thing. Looks sort of clean enough. And then the regular version. The only difference on the collectors is the bonus disc, so it's pretty strange that they put it in different packaging. But if you are a collector, sort of thing you kind of go for, sort of thing that gets you going. Digital Devil Saga, of course, first game. It is acceptably clean. Shifters. Kombat takes on a new form. Shifty game. Yes, that is fine. Heroes of Might and Magic game. Title. Shadow of Memories, also known as Shadow of Destinies overseas. Survival horror style game with time travel. Pretty cool. Case a bit beat up here. I got this at Truro Gaming Convention. I filmed one time. Shadow Man Second Coming, sequel to the PS1 N64 game. Very beat up case. Pretty nasty. But because of that, it actually doesn't have any dirt in that section. So, win-win. Shadow Hearts from the New World. Love this game series. Missing some games in this series as well. Is quite dirty. One as well. Yes, very dirty. But acceptable after that, I think. Shadow Hearts Covenant. No, Shadow Hearts game. Like the combat system on these games. Sega Classics. Now this collection was missing a game, Alien Syndrome, on the UK version. That game was included in the overseas version, but not this version, because of the age rating to bring it down to 12. Unfortunate. I like Disgaea. I got a couple of Disgaea games. Got a couple of them. Do enjoy my RPGs. They just take quite a while to play. That sometimes I put them on the back burner and eventually don't get to them. Unfortunately. Second Sight there. Got a survival horror. Or horror game, I should say. More action than anything else. But it is a horror game. Scalar. When I played this game originally, I thought it was a Spyro ripoff. Not actually that bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Savage Skies, interesting game. Like a flight sim for dragons. For some reason there's a PS3 game here. I said we were done with them, there's one left over. Got Arcana, the complete tale, which is Gothic 4. It runs really badly, like textures pop and all that sort of stuff on the on this version. It runs pretty bad. Hurdy goody. Cool game. Like it's very dirty though. Yeah, I'm gonna put that aside in it later. Like you got like you have to herd the creatures in that game. So there is herding in it. Type the type quest. I wasn't sure actually. I wanna play this to make sure it's not too simple. Heard it's actually a pretty good game. I picked it up a while ago. It's like Playmobil is kind of like Lego, but like a simpler version of it. I heard this game was alright, but I'm not sure if it should stick around or not. I'll have to play it and then decide. Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death. One thing that is you should probably do is make sure you have games you're actually going to play. So that's something I've got to make sure. Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death. There's been one or two games that I was like, oh, that's going. Love Judge Dredd. I used to collect a lot of 2000 ADs back in the day as well. Area 51. Different Area 51 than the Light Zapper arcade game. This one's more of a horror game. First person shooter. Pretty cool. Might have to do that at some point. Buster Block. Breakout style game. I'll just say a Breakout clone. It is a Breakout clone. But a pretty good one. Pretty good one. This is the type of game I enjoy having in the collection. That looks pretty good. And Extermination with a very shiny cover. And a lot of dirt in it. How many bookcases have I actually got? So I have for here, there's two here, and then I have this set of shelves behind me, and then I'm not sure how visible it will be, but on this side where the door would be, and the microphone, there's more of that sort of thing over there. However, I have got some new bookcases as well, so that's something I need to set up as well. I've bought a couple more, but I also want to buy new shelves anyway that are better, because I also want shelves like the shelves I have here are fine, but these only fit 6 actual shelves, where for the height they could be like 8, if you know what I mean. They could be 8 shelves high. and that's one of the reasons I want to try and grab more shelves, better shelves I should say, to use the space a bit better. Because if you're losing 2 rows of shelves for the height, then when you take like 3 or 4 shelves in a row, then you're losing, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8 worth of shelves. So you end up losing an entire shelving unit by itself or more, because you're not maximizing the amount of shelves. And yes, I could build shelves, but I would rather have shelves that I just buy and that are adjustable, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna get some new shelves, and we will see. I still need more shelves. I bought more shelves, because some of these shelves I won't be taking with me, but some of them I will. Whoa, we dropped some frames there. Maybe it's because I moved around my computer too much. It is a huge amount. I've got a lot of stuff to put on them though as well. So the ones I'm looking at, we will see if they work in practice. And the stream is going weird. Yeah, we dropped some frames there. It should be good now. Should be fine with refresh. The ones I'm looking at. The ones I'm looking at can fit like CD or DVD, and you can adjust them. So we'll see. Those should be good. I kind of want to just grab the ones I have behind me right now, but they you do lose a little bit of space between those ones as well. Put that there. All right. Oh, I went crazy again. We've only dropped a small amount of frames, so we should be fine. It'll reconnect. You missed so much action during the dropped frames. Like, I got the really dirty games out, and I cleaned the really dirty ones really quickly so no one could see. And I covered it up with a little bit of lost frames on the stream. Exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. Right, Eternal Ring, first person fantasy game. Interesting one. It could be the storm. There's a big storm outside, not a metaphorical storm. It is an actual storm. Yes. I thought this looked interesting. You always know. To be fair, when the cover of a game is animated rather than actual gameplay, you know that it's hiding something in like the graphics or the presentation. Because nowadays, they just want to show you what the game looks like. Back in the day, you know, it used to be more theatre of the mind, and like NES games would have like very fanciful artwork, like a metal CD. Hey, Let Me Live Gaming, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I recently put away Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. Still have a copy of that. Actually do. I think I destroyed a platinum copy for the video I destroyed one. How you doing, Amy? Good to see you, my friend. Eternal Quest. Another fantasy game. This one's third person. I believe this one makes like random dungeons. I believe that's what it does. And that's how that one works. That's its gimmick. How you doing, Amy, my friend? Welcome to the stream. That your level up day, Amy? You leveled up? Enjoy the experience, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And yes, thanks for spending some time with me as well, especially on your big day. Awesome. And congratulations as well. I will actually say happy birthday. Sometimes I say congratulations on leveling up, and that kind of gets a little bit not lost in translation, but the emphasis behind it sometimes maybe in myself being satirical. But happy birthday, my friend. And I will not divulge into saying you're now one step closer to death. 1 year closer to the grave. Woo! Congratulations on your birthday. Thank you for spending some time with me as well. Appreciate it. As I get quite morbid. Eve of Extinction, we are getting quite morbid now, aren't we? With the games like this. He's got like a lightsaber as well. Woo! Death! Appropriate. We were speaking of metal bands earlier as well. Yes, there we go. That's that one. So much stuff to move. Enter the Matrix. Really love this game. I would love to stream this actually if it was not for the fact that it has full motion video in it and music. Most likely they will get copyright. Great game. Very cool. I think this is a newer copy because my original was destroyed by water damage. So it's actually in very good shape. Don't need to do anything with that one. Don't need to touch it. Alright. Can actually not fit that much more in this one. Endgame. Endgame is actually a light zapper game, like Time Crisis. You almost get a kind of TV series type feel from it. Definitely that's what it reminds me of, looking at it. But yeah, it's a light zapper game. It's a really good one actually. Almost forgot about this one. Pretty good. Gotta stream that at some point. God of War Special Edition, God of War 2 Special Edition that is. In the I don't know what's special about this other than the packaging. Cool packaging. But yeah. Kinda cool. Needs a little bit of a clean before I put it away. One of the things I really wanted to make sure I did was make sure I clean everything. Oh, it includes a bonus DVD. That's what's special about it. That's what's special about it. And you know what, guys? I filmed a video recently. We had some weird camera angles earlier. Talking about weird camera angles, I've like totally blanked on the fact that I have a big circle of baldness like at the back of my head, which you never normally see. But you're gonna see it in a future video because I kind of forgot about that, and the camera angle is not flattering in that instance. But you know, I digress. Future Tactics, a turn-based tactical game. Kind of cool. Yeah, it's in good shape. Yeah, actually can only fit a couple more games in here. Freak Out, weird game, but cool game as well. Hey Katie, how you doing, my friend? Chris, rawr. I'm a big fan of Leon S. Kennedy. Big fan of Leon. Chris has got big muscles, but I feel like Chris, I feel like he's so angry he just wouldn't cuddle. Final Fantasy X. he's just such an angry boy. How you doing, Katie? Welcome to the stream. Fighting Fury. Free gift in this. Every purchase, visit this place to claim something. Okay, well that's long since void. Chris would just be thinking about all of his men that he lost. Fighting Angels. This is a one-on-one fighting game. Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. You know what? It's even weirder than you think it is, actually. They use stuff like this will be a good one for like a little joke member exclusive or yeah type thing, supporter exclusive video. Yeah, this is a fun one actually. One of my first around. They also use like guns in this game as well. Yeah, this is a weird game. Put that aside, that's gonna be a funny one. Fightbox, BBC. This was a TV series, like a kind of same sort of thing format as Robot Wars, but they had like digital characters, and they made a fighting game out of it, and it was what it was. Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. Got this in a protective case. Protective cases came from my Game Vault. No real reason this is in a protected case other than I really like this game. So there's that. Alright. Got some more God of War here. God of War. I am the God of War. That's like his whole gimmick. And then he gets angry and destroys things. He gets angry a lot like Chris. Who I don't think cuddles. I could be wrong. Could be cuddler. He'd be a strong cuddler though, wouldn't he? With those muscles. I'm getting off track. Ghost Hunter. Cool game actually. Kind of like Ghostbusters meets survival horror. Very cool. Recommend it actually. One I need to do down the line. Definitely. Running out of space here. So yeah. Half-Life, the PlayStation 2 version of this, actually has better graphics than the PC version. Plus, it has a co-op mode in it as well. Need to do this at some point. Maybe even the co-op mode with Jonan. That'll be sweet. That'll be sweet. Pretty clean as well. Hi guys, that's actually all the space that these boxes used up. There's a little bit of space on the side that I can put one of my mini consoles in. But other than that, that's it. We've filled all of the boxes. So like 6 little boxes. We 4 the Argos ones and 2 of the really useful boxes, and then 2 big boxes like this. Oh my goodness, guys. Well, that's it for this moving stream. I say moving, maybe emotional, but in the literal sense, I'm boxing stuff up to move. So guys, thank you for watching. This was very much spur of the moment type thing, as it has been, and it really was very enjoyable to hang out with you guys, because otherwise I would just be boxing stuff up by myself. It was great for you guys to hang out with me. Thank you everybody who has checked this out. Thank you for spending your time with me. I want to also thank our Isolations Network for the membership, and all the members as well, continued and supporting as well, for helping me keep going. Of course, if you like the video, be sure to leave a like or a comment to let me know what you think. You just got back. Hey, good timing, Trevor. We're gonna wrap it up right now, but I will be back, maybe in the new game room, maybe still putting stuff away. We shall see. I when I have a chance, I will get a stream in. But for the most part, I'm gonna be setting up the new game room for sure. Hey Mystic, appreciate you dropping by, my friend. It's awesome seeing you too. I really appreciate it, my friends. You guys are awesome. And of course, if you like the video, be sure to leave a like or comment to let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Let's actually do a raid as well. Of course, if you'd like to, you can also support me through Patreon or YouTube channel membership, and all that good stuff. I'm going to drop a link to Brett the Ninja in the chat. He is doing some RPG action. Hey, Slayer6768, just got home from work. When will I be back? One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, go forward in all your beliefs. And no, I'm quoting the First Doctor, William Hartnell there. I actually don't know. I get the streams in when I can. But Saturday and Sunday I can't say for certain. Technically, I didn't plan to do today's stream. It just happened that I had some time next to a computer where I would be boxing up my games anyway. But we may do something, but most likely it will be the next actual stream will be next week. However, on Monday, I will be on Monday the 22nd. I will post a game room teaser video for my new game room. Of course, if you want to check out, I also recently posted my top 5 expensive games in my collection. And I also just posted a Dungeons & Dragons video, if you guys want to check that out and give that a like and all that good stuff as well. That would be awesome. Yeah, we're going to do a raid, my friends. I am going to drop in the link for Brett the Ninja. Brett the Ninja is an amazing chap. And we'll throw in the hashtag MVL raid on that as well. If you can't follow the link, because sometimes the links have been a bit weird recently, the channel name is Brett the Ninja, which I will also copy in, because yes, there you go. In case you can't follow the link, because sometimes it's been a bit weird. And that would be the hashtag MVL raid. He's playing Final Fantasy the Zodiac Age. And yes, let's go ahead and give him the raid. Other than that, my friends, just remains me to say thank you for watching. You've been amazing. I really do love you, my friends, but I'm going to have to love you and leave you. And I will catch you next time.